the person was tracked.
There is no tracking of people. There is no curtailing of people.
Me don't trust people. Me say you can't trust people. Yeah. Go on, mute your go. Ease yourself, just keep it calm, mute your star. Only put pressure in my corner. One time it hard to carry on. You no need no girl for turn to, no man for talk to. Feelings hurt, but the journey so far.
Before we get into it, Trouble Link aka Rolly, responsible for the famous Pop the Balloon or Find Love Jamaica edition, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jano, to see someone that you support you in return. It's a good look. Wake up yourself, Rolly. Welcome, Success family, my enlightened keepers of Øwayne Media, alongside our new arrivals to the channel. Holness JLP is trying to wipe shame out of their eyes and at the same time contradicting themselves. Prime Minister Holness and Information Minister Dr. Dana Morris Dixon regarding the government tracking of Jamaicans spreading misinformation on social media. Holness revealed the government use of tracking technology to identify perpetrators. Now, Information Minister Dr. Dana Morris Dixon later denied any such tracking.
There is no tracking of people. There is no curtailing of people saying anything that is negative. That is absolutely not the case. It's just that we have to protect truth. And so this notion that we shouldn't go after those who perpetuate fake news is really strange, because around the world we see it happening in every country. Fake news is a problem, and it's fake, which means it's not truthful. And we are a country that is built on truth, and we will protect that in this administration.
Causing confusion amongst Jamaicans, this only shows you the flaws in the JLP administration approach to addressing misinformation and crime. Jamaica politics is a disgrace, because just a couple days ago, Prime Minister Holness issued a stern warning about forthcoming prosecutions targeting individuals engaged in defamatory activities on social media.
The person was tracked and their identity discovered. And we have been tracking several such cases where you see some posts being made that border on defamatory or libelous.
Now, the Prime Minister told Jamaica and Jamaicans that the government has the technology to track and identify those responsible for harmful online content. Now, JLP Information Minister Dana Morris Dixon later sought to clarify the government's stance. Dana Morris Dixon said there is no tracking or curtailing of citizens who speak negatively of the administration. At a post-cabinet press briefing, Dana Morris Dixon acknowledged the government concern about the spread of misinformation. She said the JLP administration is committed to protecting democracy from these threats while ensuring freedom and expression and honest discourse. Now, Holness' earlier statement about tracking individuals in spreading misinformation spark a big debate right now. Sir P came out and blast Holness, and many other vloggers came out and voiced their opinion. What I do know is this: on one hand, tracking of Jamaicans showcase Holness and the government capability to monitor online activities. On the other hand, Dana Morris Dixon assurance that no tracking is taking place concerns me, because the question is, what other practices are they involved in where spying on citizens is concerned? Honestly, this contradiction from Holness JLP highlights a potential gap in the administration strategy and its communication with the Jamaican people. Now, the discrepancy between Holness and Dana Morris Dixon's statement should concern you, because if the government possesses tracking technology, why is it not being used to tackle more pressing issues such as scamming, gun violence, and other crimes? I believe the shift in Holness JLP government stance is only because Jamaicans, both JLP and PNP, wants to know more about this tracking business, and why aren't they using it for a better purpose rather than using it to track down individuals who speak out against the government. Holness said Mark Golden PNP put these people up to release fake news, then that means they're only tracking people who say bad things about JLP, when that technology could be used differently. Leave it to the master manipulator. I believe Holness JLP is refraining from using its tracking capabilities right now due to the backlash they are receiving ever since they mentioned that. Nothing less. JLP is not effective in addressing critical issues and they are not transparent in communication with the Jamaican people. Sports commentator Oral Tracy has publicly criticized Prime Minister Holness for his administration tracking of Jamaicans on social media. The Maverick condemned Holness' approach, arguing that it stifles freedom of speech and target individuals for what JLP deems misinformation and lies. Oral Tracy said this is not Russia and those other countries. Listen to what he had to say.
The person was tracked and that catch my attention now, you know. The person was tracked and their identity discovered. Put a little pause there, so. So the big Prime Minister of Jamaica, I tell me same government, attract young people on social media, we are make comments. A dictator, some this, a Putin this, a Russia this. We don't got free speech and freedom of expression in Jamaica again. And he repeat it, you know, listen more. The person was tracked and their identity discovered. Long and short, the person was put up to doing this by another political organization. And we have been tracking several such cases. Papa Jesus, these people is dangerous.
Now, in a heated parliamentary session, Mark Golding dismantled Minister Christopher Tufton, cornering him with question Tufton struggled to answer. Marky G incisive questioning exposed issues Tufton could neither deny nor adequately address. As tension escalated, Prime Minister Holness' wife, Juliet Holness, intervened to bail out Tufton. And this is no surprise. This is the same conflict of interest Mark Golding had previously criticized. Now, check out the video.
2015. There was an outbreak which resulted in neonatal deaths, a spike, and there were certain consequences which flowed from that, which were driven by political considerations at the time. In 2016, there was an outbreak under your watch when many babies died. There was even reports of dogs eating babies outside the facility. And you gave certain assurances to the public that this wouldn't happen again. Under your watch, in July, there's an outbreak at the premier maternal institution in the country. And you are telling this House that you didn't know about it until the end of August in that context? Is that what you're saying, Minister?
Well, Madam Speaker, let me just say quickly that I am a member of an administration that considers all issues, and we act in the best interest of the country, and I have always acted in the best interest of the public health of the people of Jamaica. I think it is unworthy to compare what transpired in 2015 because the circumstances can be so much different. And you know, Madam Speaker, again, I am trying to be very gracious because I don't want to appear to be politicizing public health. But you know, that 2015 incident, for all sorts of reasons, generated significant anxieties around how the then administration was managing the situation. In our case, we discovered a problem and we fixed the problem. And that to me is the most important issue to consider. Now, I want to also dispel another fallacy that the member has raised with respect. This issue of dogs eating or having human carcass in their mouth. I need you to check the facts to find out what actually transpired, because it was an orchestrated attempt at creating an impression which actually never occurred in Jamaica. A social media fix, and it was very unfortunate based on the source it came from, where the opposition is supposed to be responsible, and that source came straight out of your camp without calling anyone.
Madam Speaker, that is unworthy. To make that pejorative remark in this House with absolutely no basis for backing it up is unworthy of the Minister, and he should withdraw that remark. That issue was reported in the media, and it was never refuted at the time. And Minister, you have not answered my question. 9 babies died under your watch in July, and you are telling me that you didn't know about it until the end of August? Are you saying that, Minister? Tell this House if that is what you're saying.
Madam Speaker, I think I've responded to the member. Thank you.
Minister Tufton. Minister Tufton. You have a second statement by Minister? Oh, not the second one as yet?
Minister.
House Leader?
Yeah, Madam Speaker, I'm asked, am I not getting a response to that question?
There is no contempt. The time was given to field questions. That section is complete. Would the members who have remained...
Alright, so that was the video for today. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the subscribe, thanks for the views. As always, I'm out. By the way, I will be dropping more videos on DPP Paula Llewellyn's situation, especially when the verdict comes out, whether she will be returning back to office or she will, you know, she will be staying away. Definitely will be dropping video on that. So subscribe for all those content, right?